Hey guys, welcome back to another video with the Dark Elves and High Elf matchup on the Tower of Hoeth. The Dark Elves being led by Dov Plays and Rider of Rohan leading the forces of the High Elves on the mighty tower. So we'll be seeing some kind of thematic battle here as it is on the High Elf ground and turf and whatnot. But yeah, the action actually kind of gets started off pretty quickly here. But we do have the forces of the Dark Elves, and they're rocking a high Beastmaster on a chariot, which is actually a pretty good pick now versus High Elves because of I forgot what the ability is called, but um, I believe it's like some blade or something. It's what is it called? Tormentor Sword, something like that. Yeah, well, it is Tormentor Sword, but yeah, that is what is really good, and it's basically kind of like a Prey of Anathema, but debuffs melee attack and leaves the person or single entity really vulnerable. But yeah, we'll go over Dolph's forces as he is rocking the Beastmaster along with a Mage of Shadows who is bringing Penumbral Pendulum and Enfeebling Foe, along with a Canine Assassin that's probably bringing Web of Shadows and Assassin's Trophy, I'm guessing. I mean, let's see here. Dang it. Why can't I get that? Yeah, Assassin's Trophy here as well. For his front line, looks like he... Okay, so let's go here. He has actually one unit of Knights of the Ebon Claw. Front line's looking like some Dread Spears, Bleak Swords, some Sisters of Singing Doom, good at rampaging units. We got some more Bleak Swords and another Dread Spear unit. For his Cap Force, looking like he has 2 Repeater Crossbows for his Skirmish Force, along with one unit of Dark Riders and the Silnecious Harvesters, Doomfire Warlocks. It's actually one unit of Cold One Dread Knights here, along with them as well. And I think that's his army. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm missing something. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, cool. For the forces of Rider of Rohan, we're going to start on these Vanguard deployed units here. He has 2 units of Valyrian Reavers. And for his little front line, he has 3 units of Lothern Sea Guard, 2 units of Rangers, 1 unit of White Lions, a Mage of Metal, Fireborn, along with a Mage of Shadows, who is bringing Enfeebling Foe and Penumbral Pendulum, along with, I forgot what the staff's called, or what it's called, the recharge ability. A Book of Hoeth, okay. And he has 1 more unit of Dragon Princess to round off, but the Mage of Metal does have Piercing Bolt, not Piercing Bolts, what is it called? Sorry. But I kind of have to, I didn't remember that name. Searing Doom, sorry, and Plague of Rust to round off, along with Starwood Staff. But yeah, we'll get right into it, as the High Elves are probably going to see these forces right here deployed in the woods. Looks like they are both kind of deployed in the woods, Elves along with their kind of elite formation here. Rider of Rohan is going to be kind of maneuvering forward a little bit, and I mean they do have anti-large. I mean they're going to trade. They're going to do really well versus Cav, as long as they have support. But this is his only skirmish force for Rider for Rohan, so it's going to be difficult if he loses those Lothar and Sea Guard. But, I mean, they do have to switch to their spears, so, I mean, that's good for them in general. But now over here we have some Dark Riders and the Doomfire Warlocks moving around. And we actually have some Dragon Princes are actually maneuvering to this side. It's going to be very tricky to get a good shot in the forest, but these Dark Riders do take a charge into these Rangers, and now Fireborn are going to rear charge along with Fire Warlocks, and this is not where they want to be at all, especially when you have Tyrion jumping in here, and I forgot about Tyrion. But yeah, it's not an engagement you want to take whatsoever. You do have a Soul Stealer that's getting popped, so I mean, that's a really good... that's really good for Dov. Now his front line is actually maneuvering forward, so now they're going to be able to support this engagement as much as possible. The Fireborn are taking quite a bit of damage, and I think Enfeebling Foe has popped on them, along with a Word of Pain, so they're going to be very, 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 very trash right now. Their melee attack is going to be so debunked. I want to see actually their melee attack. Where's the Dragon Bone? No. So, they actually have... Like, what? Oh, they're already a other ability ward off, but we do have more Dread Spears coming up here, along with the Knights of the Ebon Claw, Cold Wind Dread Knights, a fantastic Penumbral Pendulum coming down from Rider of Rohan, killing quite a bit of Dread Swords and Bleak Sword, sorry, and Sisters of Seeing Doom, and that's the big loss for Dov. I mean, you just lost what 1,000 something? I don't even know, but yeah, 800. 900, something like that. But we do have the flanking force coming back, and now these Cold One Knights are going to react. And this is engagement that's going to suck. Because now I can't barely see anything. And we do have these Dark Riders maneuvering in the back, along with these Bleak Swords and Dread Spears here. We do have the Dark Rider repeater crossbows that are still aligned, so they'll be able to shoot in as well. But yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty well for Dav. I mean, he still has another Soul Stealer in the bank that he could just place right here and uh, kind of decimate these two Dragon Princes, but we do have another Penumbral Pendulum going down on these Valyrian Reavers. Probably not the best use of it. I would have liked it to see possibly on these Dragon Princes that are a lot more expensive, and if you take out quite a bit of them, you're definitely gaining value from that, a lot of value. But we do have White Lions flanking these Bleak Swords, and they're probably going to go down just due to the fantastic armor piercing coming from these White Lions and just the Lothar and Seaguard just holding them back at this point. But now over here we do have the Bleak Swords that are it's Dread Spear, sorry, that are kind of beating up on these Rangers, and yeah, Rangers are very vulnerable to charges. So if you're able to get good cav charges onto these Rangers, they're gonna like kind of get destroyed here. But yeah, that Soul Stealer actually did really well, and Rider of Rohan is staying in here for quite a bit, especially when not Martial Powers. What's the ability called? But we do have Martial Powers that is popped right now, I believe. And what is it? The freaking I forgot what it's called. Murder's Prow. Sorry. Yeah, that's popped here, and both of them are being popped right now. But, I mean, they just kind of come and go, And we do have the Bleak Swords that are coming in as well. These actually Dread Spears get absolutely murdered. I don't know how. I'm guessing from Archer Fire or something. But we do have this unit of Bleak Swords that's going to probably compromise these Lothar and Seaguard. And yeah, this looks bad for Rider of Rohan. Stuck in here way too much. And now we have Web of Shadows popped. And this is going to suck for him. But something does go down to try and save Tyrion. He's taking quite a bit of damage here. Oh, he does have Tormentor Sword. No, it's just Web of Shadows, never mind. But Tormentor Sword, I don't know if it's been used yet, but we do have the Beastmaster that is super healthy, and he's going to be trying to kill this Metal Mage here as they duel. But yeah, I mean, we do have a little bit of Fireborn left. The High Elves are, yeah, and they're done. Yeah. Okay, that's actually army losses pretty early. It was a very quick game. Kind of got this last minute. I don't have any replays, so I asked Dov if he could send me one. So thanks to Dov. His channel will be in link in the description if you haven't already checked them out. But yeah, thanks to him, we have some content. But yeah, very good game. Well played by Dov, getting that fat Soul Stealer on those Dragon Princes. Dragon Princes got quite a bit of value there. Not the best value since they paid the ultimate price, kind of sticking in prolonged melee. But I mean, Rider of Rohan didn't really have anything to kind of stabilize the front line, as it was going to get crushed anyway. So I mean, I guess there's that. Valyrian Reavers didn't do crap. Probably would have gone for some like spearmen or something to kind of help the frontline engagement. But otherwise than that, I kind of liked it ish. It just depends on how you play it, and I don't know if I would take that forest engagement just because of the fact that you have all those trees blocking you, and it's just a bad terrain feature. I feel like Rider of Rohan could have taken like the open field a little more, and he would have his cav to a little more of an advantage. But I mean, Dav would have a little more as well with the skirmish cav. But I mean, you could honestly avoid that, to be honest, and uh, kind of kill key targets and avoid soul stealers that are just gonna wreck you. But I mean, I see both play styles. But yeah, well played to both players. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, have a great day, guys, and peace out.